Oh, hey everybody again. This is going to be a follow-up video to my hugs video that I made a little while ago. And I know I just put up one video a minute ago, but I'm bored and I don't feel like doing anything else, so I'm going to make videos. And if you hate it, then let me know you don't want to hear more from me. Okay, now into the video. Okay, you know how I said there was a request for hug for my birthday, not for my birthday, for a friend of mine for their birthday. Okay, so what I did was I've given the hug, but before I did that, I went and I read about how to give hugs and to make sure everything went all right. I didn't want it to be too weird, because I don't do it much. And I know this sounds kind of weird and erotic, but that's what I went and done. And actually, I told them that I did all this and stuff. And they seemed to appreciate the hug and everything and all that stuff. But then I had a good idea for a real birthday present for them that popped in my head. So what I'm asking y'all is, do you think I should still go and get them a birthday present? I was going to go get a card too, but I think I'm going to get a card and a birthday present. Nothing extravagant or nothing like that. But I know this person likes scarves, or at least I assume they do because I was talking to them about scarf. And so I'm going to find them a scarf. Okay, and I don't think that's too much of a weird present. So I think that's what I'll do. And I'll give them a scarf. And I'll be like, I couldn't help but do that because you deserve more than just a hug or whatever. And just deal with that, and whatever. And that's probably what I should have done to start with, but I didn't really know what to do. And then after the whole thing is, and plus their birthday still isn't until after Christmas. So it's, so it's kind of weird. So I did the hug thing and everything. And I don't know, I wanted to convey my feelings about this and try to explain it best to them, because some people, and I might have said this in another video, is like hugging for them is not a big deal, but for me it is a big deal because it shows that I care about you more so, and I don't like to go around and doing it with everybody. You know what I'm saying? To me it is a what's the word I'm looking for here? What's it called? Like a special, I'm trying to think of the word, intimate thing, not intimate as in necessarily a sexual thing of intimate, but as an intimate thing for me that I just don't give to everyone. You know what I'm saying? It's, it's like saying I love you. To me, I don't just say that out to everybody. A lot of people, you might be the person who's like, oh, I love you, or hey, I love you, or say it to everybody all the time. And I don't do that. It is not my style. I only say it when I mean it, and I don't overuse it because I think in doing so, it devalues it. And that's just how I am as a person. Okay? Now, I just try to convey to this person that they are my friend, and I really appreciate them as my friend. And if you just watch the text message video, it's the same person that I sent the text message to that hasn't responded, and it's been 2 hours, and that's why it messes with my head, because I try, when I don't have many friends, and I don't really care about friends that much, tell you the truth, guys. You might call me an evil bastard or whatever you want for that, but the friends I do have and the people I consider friends, and I don't just consider everybody my friend. Just because I work with you or I know you or I've even known you for years, you might not be my friend. Sorry. It's just the way I am. And don't hate me for that or whatever. But it takes a special person for me. And I know this sounds like I'm stuck up, but it's just something to me that has a deeper meaning than some people. And some people have this about other things. Like, some people are really into, I'm not going to have sex until I get married or this or that. And it's on a similar level, but maybe it's not as much. You know what I'm saying? Now, once I'm once I have a friend, I want to give it my all and do this and that. That'd be like if I had a girlfriend or a boyfriend. If I had a girlfriend, I won't be having a boyfriend, trust me. But, well, if you like that kind of thing, that's your business. I don't care. So whatever, but you know what I'm saying, like if someone had a boyfriend or girlfriend, right? Like I read something, there was these people and they were boyfriend and girlfriend, but they wouldn't even like kiss or nothing. They've been going out for a while and they were going to get married and stuff. okay, you can be intimate with that person. I have no problem with that, and I don't have a problem. You don't have to wait for marriage or nothing like that. And even if I had a girlfriend, I would probably tell her I love her, and probably a little more so because, you know, in that kind of relationship, you kind of have, assuming I did love her, of course. You know what I'm saying? But if it was someone I cared about deeply, yes, I would mention that to them. And it wouldn't necessarily be as infrequently as I do with others. You know what I'm saying? But I would explain to this person that how I feel about it, and hopefully they could understand. Now, maybe I need to be more understanding myself if I expect people to be understanding of me. So if you don't return my text message, or you don't have the certain value system I do and place the value on the thing, I shouldn't hold that against you. And not that I do, but sometimes you get all these churning up in your head and emotions and shit, and I'm overall, I try to be at least 80% logical or more when I can, but sometimes emotions get to you and you just can't deal with them. And sometimes they get out of control, and that's what happens with me sometimes. And that's probably my problem for being, I'm like all or nothing into something. I'm not, 50%. I either give it my all or I give it nothing. When it comes to things like this, okay? Now there are other things that, but when it's something like this, then I do. And that's how my problems are. And, I don't know. It's weird. And that's probably my downfall as well. Because I'm a moderately, I'm a middle of the road type of person. I don't take hard lines on most things one way or the other. But when this comes in, it's like, woo. And the way I it is who I am and how I act too. I try and separate myself so I don't get hurt or whatever sometimes. So then when I open myself up, then it's easier for me to get hurt. Like I get hurt about something stupid like this. I have to learn to move past certain little minor things. It's different between that and like somebody saying, I fucking hate you. Don't fucking talk to me anymore. You're fucking annoying. You're a piece of shit. Okay, now that's something that would really upset you. But, somebody doesn't return text message or whatever, that's not a big deal. So I don't know. I just don't know how to deal with these sort of things. And I've never been good at this, guys, ever. And so I just isolated myself off from the world. Well, not from the world. I go out and I go to fucking work and shit like that. And I had to put up with it. But like I said, I put up my front, my emotionless, non-caring self. Sometimes it leaks out. And because I'm not a horrible human person. I'm not a great person, but I'm not a bad person either. You know what I'm saying? Lord, I know this sounds whiny as fuck, and I apologize to you. You're like, my God, I didn't know you were so fucking emo, man. I swear. But I'm not trying to be emo. I really am not. It's just sometimes these things can bother you, But yeah, I gave the hug, and this video got out of hand. I'll post it anyway, so yeah, laugh at me or whatever the fuck you want to do. But I'll post the video. Yeah, so I gave the hug, and I'm gonna buy a real present too, and a birthday card, and I'm gonna write my stuff in it and maybe it's me being greedy because I want people to understand how I feel about them when I really do feel these ways. And, deep down, yes, I'd like them to feel a similar way about me, but at the very least, I would hope that they would at least be able to accept it and appreciate it. And that's just me being greedy because I'm a fucking human being, and it's hard to not want to be appreciated for what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's why people brag about shit and stuff like, ooh, I did this, I'm a hero, I donate this, la la la. And it's very rare for humans to truly be altruistic. And it is, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it is very hard for us. Our brains are hardwired, and our emotions and all that shit fucks with our heads sometimes. And no matter how rational you can be, it's hard to get away from those things. Because we are humans, and we do have emotions that rule us. But don't let them rule you 100% of the time. And that would be the advice I take from this, is that sometimes it happens, and you got to deal with it. But don't let it be the ruination of your life. I understand some people are in love with people, and they do bad things to them. But if those bad things are so horrible, you've got to move on from it, and it's not worth it. Now if it's a little minor things, then it's worth the dealing with to get the joy from it. If you get in little arguments about stupid shit, you don't agree on things, fine. But if he's beating you, or she's beating you, or she's doing something, or he's doing something that's completely reprehensible, you can't just let them have a free pass on that just because you love them. You have to move on. And, you know, that's my best advice, and hope that helps you guys, and feel free to let me know what you thought about me. Alright, take it easy. Sorry for 2 videos in one day, but I'm bored. And I wanted to get this shit off my chest, because it's just freaking me out of my head. It's like, that's not that bad, but it's still bothering me. And I'm trying to figure, should I send another text message like, hey, maybe you didn't get my last text message, but I'm just checking on you. Make sure you can, you know, get out and about, you know. Maybe that's another thing, because I'm concerned about this person, because they had a problem with the driving in the snow. And most of the snow is gone now. But then also, I don't want them to get in trouble at work, because they're having a bad time at work. And all this, I don't know, man. I'm acting like Naruto right now.